Okay guys, so in this video I'll be telling you my thoughts on why investing in these two overly hyped minifigures is not a good idea. So if you search across YouTube, you'll be seeing every single YouTuber talking about how the 332-second Trooper and Saxon is a super good investment. So let's talk about the 332-second Trooper first. So I'm not sure if the set that the 332-second Trooper came in has retired or is going to retiring soon, but due to the fact that it's retiring soon, there's a huge hype on people wanting to get huge quantities of this minifigure. I think ever since October or November of 2022, more and more people have been talking about this. But now that I'm looking at Bricklink, there's a surge in supply for this figure. I don't know why. So if you take a look back at October on Bricklink, there is 314 of these figures being sold. If you look at November, there's 449. But I don't know why, for some reason in December, there is suddenly a surge in supply and there's 832 being sold. Back during November last year, I remember I was searching on this figure, and on Bricklink, everybody was selling just 1 or 2 pieces. But at this point of recording, when I'm looking at Bricklink now, there's multiple sellers that have so many for sale. There's one seller that has 51 for sale, 30 for sale, 26 for sale, so 94 for sale. Because there's so much supply now, it's probably not a good idea to invest in this, because the chances of the prices going down is very high. The only reason why prices will go up is because there's a short of supply and there is a overkill of demand. So right now the case is nobody is buying all this supply up. So the current price now that I'm looking at is around $25. And these sellers that want to sell off their multiple quantities of this figure will definitely reduce the price, because since everybody is selling it at large quantities now, the one with the lowest price and the most quantities will definitely get all the sales. So I can see this figure going down to around like $23, $22. So right now, don't buy it. Of course, this is not financial advice. If you want to buy it, please go ahead. But I personally do not even own a single one of these yet. But once it goes down to maybe $21 or $20, I will consider buying a few of them. So next is on Saxon. I remember back in the days, I don't know, 1 year ago, I had a chance to buy this figure at multiple quantities for like $19 each. And now it's sitting around, the cheapest is $40. So again, this figure is very hyped up by all the YouTubers, saying that this is the best investment of this wave of sets. But I don't know. See, now there's a leak that Bo-Katan will be coming out in a magazine. So that has significantly dropped the value. Who would thought that the Bo-Katan figure would come out in a magazine? So you never know that this Saxon may come out in a magazine too. Right now, I only own one of this figure, and I definitely don't intend to buy any right now because the price is too high. And at the current price, it's definitely not a good investment for me. Of course, if you want to buy it, please go ahead. I don't think this set has retired yet at the point of this recording, but I don't think you can find it in any retail stores now because everybody's hoarding them. Yeah, you never know. When this comes out in a cheaper set next time or in a magazine, I think you can see it going around for $20 or $15 even. So as a rule of thumb, I don't invest in new figures. Because you invest in a new figure that has just retired, you need, I don't know, 5 years or so in order for the value to really shoot up significantly for you to make a significant profit. So in my opinion, that's not worth the time, and that's not worth the money. The money can be better spent elsewhere. Of course, the figure has to be a good deal, because I'm not going to buy a overinflated figure that has rise up in the cost for the past 5 years. Good deals do come by, you just have to keep a good lookout for it. So if I were to choose the better investment between these two figures, Saxon and the 332-second Trooper, I would say the Clone Trooper is a better investment, because the price is not too overinflated yet, and there's a chance that it's going to be dropping into $20 or $21 very soon. Again, this is my own opinion, it's not financial advice. So with that being said, here is what I think will be the best investment for this wave of sets. So I think the best one will be Moff Gideon. Firstly, besides the point that Moff Gideon is a unique character, I think most of the Siths and Jedis that appear in sets has done pretty well. And the chances of like Sith and Jedis, although Moff Gideon is neither a Sith nor a Jedi, appearing in any other set is very unlikely. Of course, you can't talk about Anakin Skywalker, Luke Skywalker, or Obi-Wan's, which have, I don't know, 10,000 of them. And since Moff Gideon came in a pretty expensive set, the barrier to get this figure is quite high. So at this point of time, the cost of the figure is around $50 to even $70 on Bricklink. But again, I've seen a sudden supply surge from a few sellers that suddenly has been selling multiple quantities of this figure. So I foresee that I may be able to buy this for around like $47 or $48 on Bricklink. So once I see that price, there's a seller that's selling this figure at the price at multiple quantities, I'm going to buy a few, maybe 5. So I don't know why not many people are talking about this Moff Gideon, but focusing on both the Gar Saxon and the 332 Second Trooper. So in my opinion, Moff Gideon will be a pretty good investment. So yeah, I think that's all for this video. If you like this kind of video, please give me a thumbs up and remember to subscribe.